Oh, the soft lock of Deprive and Mystic Sanctuary. Sure. Augur Bolas. Okay. That is unfortunate. However, I will go ahead and switch gears, and I'll get in here with this guy. Punching for a bunch. Because this is 6 in the air. Hey, welcome. I think one person's watching at least. Might be me. Oh, well. I will start playing. Just wanted to wait for one person to show up. Alright, so this is the deck. I'll just go over it real quick. Mono green Tron. I will mute myself also. Perfect. We're playing a 19 creature deck. We're a little creature light, but we are playing some very huge creatures and a ton of these little artifacts that cycle themselves, and a bunch of cards that also end up thinning our library. Plus, we have 4 of these Ancient Stirrings. The Ancient Stirrings really help dig through the deck with Bonders, Ornament. Blightwood Trackers also help dig 4 cards deep at a time, finding a bunch of stuff. Really good blocker at 4 mana. 2/4 body. The big things that we're trying to work with here are the Fierce Empaths, 3 mana for the 1/1 that goes and finds the Insect, which is a 5/5 Trampler for 6. The 5/5 Trampler returns it to our hand, then we use the Fierce Empath, replaying it, getting another big creature, and then we can get our Retrogrift or our Crusher, the Greater Sandworm, the Marauder. Now, these ones, they're different. They're better in different scenarios. Like against aggro, the Marauder is better because it outclasses a lot of small creatures very easily. Plus, it escapes a lot of removal and gains us lots of life. Greater Sandworm is great for a clogged up board when we already have other creatures, and then we just play this. It's largely unblockable. Retrogrift for fairies, Ulamar's Crusher for just being really good, like the best creature in Pauper. Due to its bigness. We do have some other sweet little tools. We got the Gargoyles, a great creature to pump, and when we have Tron mana, not hard to actually make this thing like an 8/3 with flying for 1 mana, so early in the game it just blocks really well. Later it just punches really well. Bloodbriar is the same. It works really well with the aforementioned cycling artifacts and all these sacrifice cards. 15 cards that sacrifice themselves really work with Bloodbriar very well. The ornaments are super good. Are just super good new cards. I felt like 4 of them at a time is too much. A lot of times we find 2 and then it's like, okay, too much. It's easier to just put 1 on the side, and that's a little bit better. I wonder if I'm coming out clear here. Let me know in chat if this doesn't quite turn out well. I want to make sure that the volume's okay and everything's good. Yeah, it looks good. Anyway, I might want to wait for one more person to show up before starting up the league. What entry closes in, 12 hours? Oh my god. So little time. I would like to see some of the winning decks real quick, just before I, enter and submit, because then I can't change it. Alright. Oh, it only shows the Pauper challenge? Oh, well that's not super useful. Deck list. Oh yeah, Flickertron. Let's see finals. I'd rather see the deck list. Okay, so just Flickertron, Monogrant Stompy. Wait a minute. Oh, that's an interesting thing. Oh, it's Tron but minus green. Sure. I can appreciate that. Oh no, they still play Serene Heart. This was just during the challenge. Sneaky Robot. Fourth plate. Oh yeah, it's just Burn. Name of the player. And got Blue Black Control. Affinity. Yeah, all the usual stuff. Okay, that seems good. Right, we'll go ahead and get into a league. Oh yeah, Tinkmaster's here. I always like seeing the name Tinkmaster. I just think that's a good name. Give me just 30 seconds and we'll begin our first match. This is my first time streaming in a while. The last time that I tried streaming, YouTube was just not cooperating and was only showing my my webcam. It wouldn't let me use my mic. It wouldn't let me do a bunch of stuff. So this time I'm constantly just paranoid and just checking to make sure. Oh no, it's not crashing. It's not crashing. Okay, good. It's not crashing yet. And so far it is not crashing, and I'm not having any tech issues. With just regular OBS. Next time I will try. We'll go ahead and try Streamlabs. Maybe 6 o'clock might have been a bad time slot. I think next time I will make the announcement a little bit sooner, like a day before. This one was kind of. I decided to stream at the last second. Oh hey, we got a match. All right. We'll go first. And we'll go ahead and say hi. We have some cards. We can do some stuff. I don't like it. It's kind of slow. Mulligan. Better. We almost have... Yeah, we have Tron. We'll keep this. We'll chuck away Power Plant. Done. Play the Gargoyle. I would just like to draw one land drop. I think I should have probably put Chromatic Sphere to the bottom. I was a little bit hasty there. Oh, is that the Dr. Simian Ape guy from Unhinged? Oh, is this Burn? Riftbolt. Burn. We have Weather the Storm for that. And Marauder. That's good. Plus we got early blocker. That's also good. That helps. And we have Tower. So, Natural Tron. We'll play a star. Play one of these. We'll pass. No, thank you. I'm going to start challenging them for a little bit of a race in a second. I'm doubtful that our damage will beat their damage. But we do have some cards. We do have Tron, so anything that we draw, we can play. Is that Thermal Alchemist? Hui. Expedition Map. A card. I think I'm going to have to go ahead and cycle these little things. I don't know if I really want to wait for a Marauder. I'm more interested in just going ahead and using this, trying to dig through my library for a card that doesn't help. That's unfortunate. I think it might be a little bit easier to just go ahead and play cycle Chromatic Star 2. I'm willing to cycle the Chromatic Star. Forest. Okay, just thinning the library, I guess. I don't know if they have Lava Runner. I'm not sure it's worth playing around. I'll probably just go ahead and get in. No, I'll wait. I'll wait. Keep up a blocker, and at the end of their turn, I'll use Expedition Map, crack it, and whatnot. I should probably be more defensive here. Because... Oh. That's good. Cracking. Probably gonna go find tower. I don't know why I used all that mana. Ancient Stirrings. That finds something. Fingers crossed. Please find card. Please find me a card. Huh. You missed all the cards there. You're very close. Slippery Car cycles. I'd rather leave the Chrome Mox in the library to find later. Dang. Alright, we'll just go ahead and attack. Damage. I think they're gonna just bolt me here during their end step. Yeah. And that is an unfortunate whiff. They know I have tower. They know I have karst. Sure. They ping. They ping. So each bolt is 5 damage. Ouch. That is a very fast clock. Oh boy, Tron gets flooded against burn after having natural Tron. Yep. If they have Bolt here, that kills us. Or anything. Okay, yeah, that's GG. Sideboard. Begin the sideboard. We don't have a long enough game plan for this Bonder's Animate to work out. It's kind of slow. Retrogrift is a little bit better. We might want Nature's Claim just because they have those lingering enchantments. As far as they know, we're weird Tron. I don't think that they know anything else. So Bonner's Ornament, Nature's Claim, and what's the Storm? We might use Nature's Claim on one of our own things. We might use it on one of our own things, just because we might need the life gain. I don't think Moment's Peace is super great. I don't think they're going to be attacking a whole bunch. Bloodbriar, early creature that comes down, blocks early, can be grown to unstoppable size. Crop rotation might get cut. I might, not sure what I might have to cut here. Maybe one Greater Sandworm. Probably the Bajuka Bog. We'll run it back like this. Bajuka Bog doesn't do anything. Yes, we'll play first. Hmm. You know, we do get the Marauder for sure. The rest of this is very questionable. Gaining just 5 life is not enough. This is a very meh hand. It uh might be worth just mulliganing. Yeah, yeah, I'm sad to see Bonder's ornaments cost 2. But I am glad to see second person. Mulligan? Yeah, yeah. Well, well. I'll go ahead. Might keep this just because I have a thing. Check that. Done. We'll try Sphere. Pass the turn. We are going first. We can Desperation Cycle these and use Ancient Stirrings to dig for land. I like Ancient Stirrings. It is one of the most powerful cantrips, digging 5 cards deep and grabbing either sometimes creature or land. As long as we don't see top 10 cards are non-lands, should be fine. Alright, Lava Runner. Sure. Tower. Yes. Yes to tower. Probably Sphere. I will crack 1 Sphere. Just so that way I can play this Ancient Stirrings, go and grab something and draw a card. I would really like to make sure that I make that land drop. Okay, so there's another mine, there's a forest, there's... Alright, we need power plant. We'll take the forest. Any order. Oh, with Fierce Empath. Now we just need land. Ooh. Hey. Card. Nice. Weather the Storm. That is also nice. Now it's a question of, do we just hold out the Weather the Storm, or do we use Fierce Empath? I think we might want to just go Fierce Empath and pass the turn. We're not at risk of dying next turn. We're probably going to take a whole bundle. We do get Jump to block 2 Weather the Storm. Yeah, Weather the Storm might be better for next turn. Yes. We would like to find... What's good? Another Marauder? Take another Marauder. Ulamog's Crusher might be great as a... Yeah, it's always great as a finisher. We'll take Ulamog's Crusher. It's a fine card. If we do untap and it looks like we're not going to die, we might just go ahead and play Ulamog's Crusher. Play Crusher, attack with Crusher, and that takes away 2 of their cards, which is huge because they have so few permanents. Lava Spike. 14. We go down to 10 block. We just go down to 10. All right. Not the worst thing to have. All right. Skewer the critics. We'll block. Don't worry, we got another one. Gargoyle. Not it. You are definitely not it. Oh boy. Was really hoping for land. I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to play Gargoyle. That'll safely block here repeatedly, and then we can hold up these and wait for our opponent to cast bolts and spells, and then we use Weather the Storm. They don't have another land in hand, otherwise they'd play it last turn. So we're gonna go down to 10, and then we're gonna go down to another couple. I'm just worried about them having the ability to shoot us in response to something, and that might be an issue. I'll use this in response to the second spell that they play. You know, there's always that chance that they might have us dead with, what's the stupid card called? Fire Blast, where they sacrifice 2 mountains. Yep, they ping us. Because 2 bolts don't quite do it, but Fire Blast does. One ping. I think I'm going to Desperation Cycle this Chromatic Sphere. They're thinking about it. They're probably worried about the storm. Okay, that's what that is. Sure. No, we will not pay 2 red mana. Wait, is that all that they had? Okay, block there. Alright. Might end up casting Weather the Storm here. Actually, I'll cycle this first. Not it. We'll go ahead if they... they didn't do it in response. Alright. Ping. They bolt. We'll, actually, there's a small chance that they have Fire Blast. If I do this now, the Fire Blast, still live. If I allow this to resolve, then they Fire Blast. The reward's really high with us playing Chromatic Star. I think I'm just going to go ahead and just try it to let this go. We're going on a 1. I can do it in response to their Fire Blast. Chromatic Star, Chromatic Sphere, you are annoying. Untap. Let's get cycle you out of Desperation. Alright, another mine. That's unfortunate. We'll Weather the Storm. For a bunch. I think they let it go. Ping us for 1. Do they have Fire Blast? Oh, they did have Fire Blast. They had it. GG. GG. Oh, for the rubbins. All right. Return to details. Oh well. So is there any decks that you actually want to see on stream or like streamed next time? Just let me know in the chat. Uh, I'm I do have a bit of a list on the back of a notepad here, like 20 decks or so. Uh, Thallid Brew. Oh yeah, I have to scribble out Mono Green Tron. I want to do Maverick with some of the new cards, and I want to try that like a hexproof Reanimator deck. Yeah. Joining a new match. Aye. Geo. Okay, we do have Tron. We do have Curse. We do have... Yeah, okay. We'll keep this. This seems good. Is this burn? All right. Well, we're gonna give it to you. All right, this time we have the ability to play our cards out. Rift Bolt, sure. One land. Needle Drop. Did they find second land? If they did not find second land, we found one of our most powerful creatures. That works out perfectly. Ooh, we gonna need green mana to play it out. We do have that. It might be a little bit difficult to sequence it out properly. Slippery Karst. And then untap. Play. Darn it, that doesn't quite work out for me. I'll play out the power plant. I'll crack map. I'll continue with the plan to get Tron assembled. And then I'll go ahead and just like hope that we draw into another green source. Get tower. Crop rotation. Alright. That's unfortunate. We do have Bonder's Ornament. Counts? We do get a chump. Sure. Bonder's Ornament. Green. There. Fierce Empath. Okay. Yes. We can go get Ulamog. We can go get another fierce. No, how about a Marauder? Just go get another Marauder. Play out Chromatic Sphere. Yes. That'll work out a little bit better. Yeah, more burn. All right, down to 9. We do have the green source to play Marauder and to use a star. Okay, Tower. Good news though, we can play out the Marauder. Plus the Tower. Sacrifice the bubble. Oh no, that math doesn't quite work. I guess we just have to play just one Marauder. I was thinking this added mana, it technically just filters the mana. It doesn't actually increase it. But with that mana, we might be able to do something else. We'll draw one card. Tracker. Okay. We gain some life. Yes. Of course, always yes. You get to play Tracker. That's good. Darn, close. We'll go ahead and play the Blightwood Tracker. We've officially stabilized. We officially have a clock going against our opponent. 4 turns with blocker. Targeting us, sure. Not quite it. Chain lightning. Alright. No. No. Sneaky burn. No. They're not thinking about attacking, right? Come on. Come on. 2-2 versus the 2-4 or the 5-5. I don't think this is a case of taking on the world and coming out swinging. Bonner's Ornament. All right. It's a thing. Man, I would really like a kind of ornament here. I think I'm going to get in. Because I can play another Marauder. Maybe I should have attacked with both. And then played Marauder out second. Okay. They block. They're in defense mode. That's good. That's even great. We'll go ahead and cycle the Karst. Cycle. Look to find something. We already got 4 lands. Gargoyle. Fine. We can go ahead and just play out the Marauder. Play out the ornament. Play out this. Sure. I think we might have a game. All right, that's a good draw. Another land. That's good. It's very good. Searing Blaze. Yeah. That's fine. That was completely fine. They realized they just gave us 10 life. I was thinking that they might do it, and I'm like, nah, that's a pipe dream. That'll never happen. Yes, my opponent misplays, not me this time. Hooray. Weatherstorm comes in. One of these comes out. Nature's Claim. I might be able to use Nature's Claim to sequence out shooting one of our own artifacts, and then gain life with the Nature's Claim and Fengraf Marauder. Yeah, it might work. Please sort this. Great. I think Blightwood Tracker might be a little bit worse. Bonner's Ornament might cut one of them. I like them because they still fix us. It's still a mana rock, which is something that I didn't fully consider last time. I might kick the one Crusher in favor of the Ornament, only because the Crusher is really, really huge, and we already have tutors for it. We have a virtual still 5 copies in here, and we have other threats and whatnot. I'll run it like this. It's not the world's greatest card in this matchup. It's because it takes until turn 4 to actually cast it. And by turn 4, burn might kill you. They go first. We have Tron. We have Crusher. We have 2 Ancient Stirrings. Crop Rotation. I will keep this. I would prefer other stuff. But these cards are the core of my deck. I really should try to keep them. All right, Fierce Empath. That's better. Suspend Rift Bolt. Sure. And that was it? Okay. They kept another one lander. Sure. We can pass like this. And we have green source for Bonder's Ornament. The more that I play crop rotation, the less that I like crop rotation in this deck. Because we make so few land drops. Oh, they just skipped their turn by accident. I see. They hit 2 by mistake instead of 1. Alright. Yeah, I've had that happen to me. It's a thing that happens. Alright, we'll just go ahead and we'll play out the Bonder's Ornament. I mean, they are stuck on one land. That is unfortunate. They're the ones getting mana screwed this time. They might not have seen Bonner's Ornament. That's what's happening. Hey, we won. Well, that's good. The deck does have some kind of decent-ish matchup against Burn. We're not the fastest. That's my first time playing against Burn with this deck. And also, I wonder, is the audio all right on this stream? I just want to make sure that it's working better than YouTube. Yeah, it is. It's still fine. I think for next stream I'm going to try this one level up proliferate deck. People keep asking me to play level up and see how well it might turn out. I think level up is a pretty sweet mechanic. I do like it. I do like mana sinks, and I do like a lot of, the whole concept of just like dumping tons of mana into anything to do really big things. It's just unfortunate that there's not a lot of level up creatures in Pauper. There needs to be, a couple more in Magic as a whole. So with Proliferate, I'm thinking put a counter on each of the things. Maybe use the lands that tap for 2, the counter lands, and I forget, is there a name for them? What's a good name for them? Anyway, the lands that tap for 2, you tap those for 2 mana, and that pays for level counters. A lot of level up costs require 2 mana. And the Proliferate keeps allowing you to use those lands and putting counters on the creatures that you're leveling up. So you get to just keep pumping mana into tons and tons of stuff, making them huge for really cheap, really fast. And I don't know how well the timing is going to work out with them, requiring so many counters. It might require maybe turn 4 until some of them are actually like full size, but by that time they're actually pretty sweet. Might be worth it. And they are scaling with the game. I think I might have played against half of the people in this thing in practice leagues. I don't know if there's too bad I don't know just by people's names exactly what they're playing. If you're in some leagues for long enough, You just like kind of get used to the community, and then you just see somebody's name and you go, ah, before their first land drop, before they've even seen their hand, you're like, ah, you're playing Reanimator, or oh, you're playing Scred Phase or Flickertron, and you know exactly what to do. I don't know if that's fair or unfair advantage from knowledge outside of the game, because it's almost like you. Is that a Golos avatar? Yes, it is. I'd love to play first, and I'd love to say hi to you. What a great fashion sense. And we get Tron. We will keep this. This looks great. We'll play Tower. Play Expedition Map. We can stop and play Gargoyle. Delver of Secrets. Okay. Well, have I got a surprise for you? We're not what you think we are. We have the Gargoyle. We have 2 methods of sacrifice. I'm wondering if it's worth it to sacrifice this to go get a forest, play this guy out, untap, hopefully with this thing still alive. I think we might just want to get incidental value out of sacrificing this thing. Sure, we'll just do it like this. The thing about if this is blue-black Delver, they do play some disfigures and a few cards that whiff. As far as creature removal goes, like the little wrath spells. Oh no, this is tempo. This is tempo. Sure. Go get the... God, it's so tiny. My eyes are getting worse. Power plant. That's my thing. Power plant. Now, we can play... yeah, it says return another creature to hand. All right, we can play this Chromatic Sphere. They are playing probably Counterspell. Guessing it's a Counterspell. So we might want to sequence out some of our creatures much more slowly. Boom. It's a card. Spellsetter Sprite. I think they were just looking for anything. We should have chose the Gargoyle. What a shame. But now we can trade for Delver. Or eat the fairy. Yeah, we can eat the fairy. So they need to burn through a snap or something? Okay. What's going on? We'll go to blocks. Hey, wait. No. Oh, come on. Oh, I have to activate that first. Oh, okay, that's my bad. I thought I could... Alright. Alright, that sucks. That sucks. Somebody just totally fair game. Were you just talking about the what was it? Burn game, or about this one? All right, so let's try it again with the sphere. Got so many green cards, so many sources. Counterspell. All right. Alright, we'll have to pass it back. And this time, I'll learn to block properly. I think I can promise that. I don't know what this M20 thing border means. Mystic Sanctuary, getting back, counterspell. Gosh dang you. Morph creature. Oh, that's the Gush creature. Return 2 islands. You're probably going to choose Mystic Sanctuary and a snow covered. That means I am free of counterspell for 1 minute. And that they don't have bounce spell. Alright. They do have mutagenic growth, which could save their Delver but can't save this. Yeah, they still have mutagenic growth. Sure, no, wait, no, they can't save that. Dang it. But I still want to block. Because it will save some life. And will hopefully buy me some time. Which is really what I'm hoping for. They're just going to let Delver... Okay, they're not going to let it go. Sure. Oh boy. 6 damage, 2 turn clock. Some of it's in the air. I don't think I have this. The game was looking super promising, but they countered my 2 green sources. Very appropriately countered my 2 green sources. Wretched Grift. They have counterspell in hand. Run it out. Fingers crossed they misplay. Yep, no, there it is. And they can Gush. Alright, there's another green source. Alright. Concede. Sideboard. Alright, we can't be slow against them. They're probably playing ninjas. I do believe Moment's Peace is appropriate. I'd like Serrated Arrows because it picks off small things. These are cards that are half decent. They're half decent against them. They're not great, but they're not awful. Bonner's Ornament, not so much. Greater Sandworm, probably not as good as the Griff once you're playing a bunch against a bunch of counter spells. Because this thing replaces itself as soon as I counterspell. That's the nice thing. Bonner's Ornament is really slow. The Bajuka Bog might have been nice to hate on their graveyard, but hating on their graveyard isn't particularly advantageous in Pauper right now. Unless you're against something like Tortured Existence. No Serrated Arrows. Probably just Scattershot Archers. Probably cut a... let's see. Fengraf Marauder. I do like these Moments Pieces just because they end up slowing them down. If they're playing Ninja, you can pay mana to stop them from getting cards with Ninja, which is part of the big thing. I'll cut a Crop Rotation. I'll go up the 1 Moments Piece. I'm going to go down the Bonder's Ornament to go up another Moments Piece. Because stopping Ninja from drawing cards just seems really good. Submit. Yes, we'll play first. Please don't get mana screwed. We do. We have Tron. We have a sideboard card. Just draw 2 more lands this game. God, I hope this works. Okay, Delver Secrets. Oh, hey, it's it's a mirror of the last game. Great. I might literally just go ahead and use this thing to find green mana. For Fierce Empath and just use it to thin the deck. Get some cards. Sure, Delver doesn't flip. That's good luck. Green mana gets us access to actually playing spells. As sad as it is, I think I might just have to go get green mana. Well, there's Wretched Grift. We wouldn't have drawn this if we hadn't shuffled our library. We've drawn something else. I would like to play again around Spellstutter Sprite. I think Fierce Empath is the worst of these spells. Okay, Counterspell. Next turn, I'll play Gargoyle. Sure. What do you reveal? Nothing. Doesn't flip. It's good. Ponder. Sure. So they have either drew creature or land. They didn't play land yet. Likely they didn't play land yet. So it was likely a creature. Creatures that they might play might be Spire Golem. I don't know if they're on actual tempo or if they're on desert control. It could technically still be either. Moment's Peace. Sure. Gargoyle. Spellstutter Sprite. They allow that to resolve. Do they allow this one to resolve? They do. They're out of counter magic. I think they might have drawn their Gush creature or Spire Golem. Do you fly? Okay, yeah, they do. They found Ponder. They use Ponder. I don't think we need to know about that Ponder anymore. Morph creature. Sure. Okay. Alright. No thanks. Fierce Empath. We'll go give you a shot. Now that they're tapped out. I don't know what's great to get. We have one of each of our big creatures. Literally anything that we grab is Deece. Yes, we'll use the ability. Wretched Grift, actually, you know what? Thinking about it, Wretched Grift might be really great. I don't think I really want to attack with no mana. I can block here, and that will stop that. Spire Golem. Okay. They did draw that. They do attack with both, and I think I can just go ahead and block here. Save myself 2 life. Go down to 12. I feel like they might have mutagenic growth in hand. Yep, Fathom Seer flipped. Sure, they gushed. Oh, it's a land. I can't completely complain about it. Although I do feel that I can. Pass the turn. A moment's peace. No thanks. Yeah, I might, before damage... Okay, another Spire Golem. I might before damage, when they attack with this thing, I will block here, and then if, or not. I will not do anything. I will just go ahead and straight up Moment's Peace. They're down for it. And I'm down for a power plant. Or a star. Sure, we can try the star. We'll just go crack it. Leave the 1 green mana. That's at most what we need. Come on. All right. Well, we got Bonder's Ornament. I'm going to have Counterspell. Gosh, we take so much. Moment's Peace is back there. All right. All right. We know at least one of the cards in their hand is an island still. We'll go ahead and pass turn like this. It's too bad. This is a shame that the deck isn't running the way that I hoped. All right. I'll unfortunately have to take it. Fairy Seer. Okay. They know it's gonna die. They're just willing to do it for the scry. I think because they might have more lands in hand. Maybe they're just they know that they're already ahead. They just need to lock it up with a counterspell. Sphere is not what we are looking for at all, deck. But you know what? I will go ahead and give it a shot. One more try. Ancient Stirrings. Find me power plant. This is 5 cards deep. This is a pretty good chance after how many cards we've gone through. The probability is high. High enough. Oh my gosh. Haha. None of this is good. Um, take Sphere. Any order. Pass the turn. Feel bad. No thanks. Let's see if they got Counterspell. Nope. No blocks. Or at least maybe they did have Counterspell and they just Ninja of Deep Power. Sure. Crusher doesn't do it. Really doesn't. It really doesn't. Okay. Just gonna give it a shot. One last one. Power plant, hello. Welcome to the party. I don't think that this saves us, though. It doesn't save us. Okay, so we got blocker for here. Wretched Griff does save us? Wretched Griff does save us. Cast. Hey, I think it worked. There's another power plant. Oh, that's great. It's great. I think we might literally stabilize as long as they don't have what is it? What is the stupid thing called? Mutagenic growth. As long as they don't have stupid mutagenic growth, we're fine. We're fine. And by the way, thanks for showing up. Fathom Seer. Sure, they're digging for it. 2 lands in hand. Snap. Alright. Alright, that's it. They got it. GG's. GG's. League ends in 15 hours. I wonder why the leagues are like have a time limit on them. Is it just to reset the undefeated trophies? That's unfortunate that my coffee got cold after about an hour. Join match. Thankfully, we got 2 more rounds left. I can reheat my coffee later. We'll play first. God, we keep getting lucky and getting to play first. But then not get lucky and not see all the cards that we want. Oh, might have to mulligan this. Not seeing Tron, not seeing too many great things. We'll go ahead mulligan. That is natural Tron. Yeah, we'll keep that. We'll chuck 1 expedition map to the bottom. Done. We'll go ahead and we'll start with Lovely Tower. Pass the turn. I think what we want to do is we want to play... Okay, I think they're control. We'll play mine. We'll play expedition map. Gargoyle. Pass the turn. Next turn. Yeah, they're either Scred or blue-black control. Looking like it might be Scred. Because they're not going for black mana for Snuff Out. Okay, so we can play Tron here, and we can start to go in with this guy and get him for 2, which the early damage might be really impactful. Or we can play Bloodbriar. They have Counterspell up, probably. I'll just go ahead and get in. I'd like to sequence these out in the same turn. Brainstorm, sure. You can brainstorm all you want, fix your hand. I don't think Brainstorm's a great sign of Delver being there, but... Alright, there's Ash Barrens. Yeah, it's Scred. Tis Scred. Alright. Now, this might be an issue. They have Bolt. They're planning to play Bolt on this thing when I pump it. I might want to Bloodbriar. Yeah, I might want to pump it, attack, have them bolt it, and then I get to play Bloodbriar, and darn it, I can't quite manage to crack it. You know, they might have some kind of counterspell or something. We'll just go ahead and do this now. If they counter it, they counter it. Which they didn't. Seems good. Ah, Spellstutter Sprite. Alright, yeah, they did have it. They just didn't have normal counterspell. Alright, we'll go ahead and crack this. Yes. Well, let's resolve. Alright, they got it. Sure. I will take a Bajuka Bog. Just so that way later I can deny them some value by messing with their graveyard. Limiting the number of choices that Mystic Sanctuary has to target. Are they going to ninja? They're going to ninja. Sure. Man, I can't wait for Serrated Arrows to show up. Always another ninja. Basic land cycling. Sure. Chromatic Star. Monochromatic Star. Cycle. See what I find. Okay. Fierce Empath. Now, that is a card that does stuff. We'll use that ability. We could go get Wretched Grift, or we could go get these Ambusher. I got a handful of cards. Ambusher does stuff, which is awesome. But Wretched Grift, regardless of whether it gets countered or whatnot, it does draw us that card. I'll take the Ambusher. We'll just go ahead and leave it like this. I'll threaten Ninja. I think it's more important to threaten the Ninja with blockers than to get in for just 2. Bajuka Bog. I mean, yeah, there's that. You're getting Scred. Oh, that's annoying. Oh, I wish I Bajuka Bogged. Alright, Scred gets rid of one of my blockers. That's annoying. Now I'm going to wait on Bajuka Bog, wait for them to play more spells. Because 1 Brainstorm matters very little. I'll try this Ambusher. You got Counterspell for the Ambusher? They got Counterspell for the Ambusher. Alright. That's unfortunate. Now I think I'm fine with Bajuka Bog. Actually, no. I'll play the Power Plant. We'll leave it like this. Have mana up for Gargoyle. Tragic Lesson. Okay, now that's a card. We have Scred, Tragic Lesson, sure. Oh, they're developing that little card draw engine. Sure. Well, I'm going to have to block. I'm not giving them a card. That's really what it's for, just to be a chump. Oh, we will Bajuka Bog that. I guess I'm just going to map thin the deck. Hopefully... Actually, no, I can leave this for Marauder. I can't leave anything for Marauder. Alright, Dead in the Water. They got a handful of cards. That's unfortunate. Accumulated Knowledge. Ooh, blue, drawing some cards. Blue drawing so many cards. So many cards that they have to discard. Chromatic Sphere. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead concede that. I think that they have it. They're so far ahead on cards. Cut Greater Sandworm. Serrated Arrows looks good. I don't think that they're playing Augur of Bolas. Serrated Arrows and these Scattershot Archers look good. Bonner's Ornament also looks good. Just for drawing tons of cards. Bloodbriar looks medium. Medium-ish. I think Marauder. Yeah, I will cut the Bloodbriars. Have this be my earlier drop. Cut maybe a... Looks good here for cutting. One Ulamog's Crusher maybe. These serrated arrows do pick off a lot of creatures, or at least a fairy and a ninja, which is what we're looking for. Them playing ninja hardcast is pretty much where we want them to be at. The gargoyles seem acceptable. You know, we'll cut the serrated arrows, rely on the scattershot archers. Or we can cut both of these Fengraf Marauders. I don't think life is quite the thing that will determine whether we win or not in this matchup. It's more of a tempo race, and once they've established getting ahead, they stay ahead. Oh, not great. Mulligan. Begin with a hand of 7, thanks to all those cantrips. We do have Tron. That's good. We'll keep 2 gargoyles, Scottish Archer, Ancient Stirrings. Cut Ancient Stirrings. Okay, they're going turn 1 fairy. That is unfortunate. They might have turn 2 ninja, which is super unfortunate. But we have turn 3 Griff. Yeah, that seems fair. I'm fine with that. Okay, they're going to ninja, sure. Great, we get the mine. We get Griff on turn 3. Sure, that works out. That definitely works out. I don't think that they have foil. Sure. Alright, ninja. Go ahead, do your worst. Or not. Tower. We do get to play a bunch of gargoyles out in quick order. We might want to attack with the Griff and then play a bunch of gargoyles. We'll see what resolves, actually. Let's see how this goes. Might be more important for green mana. Alright, we'll play the gargoyle. Spellstutter Sprite. They're debating on it. One Spellstutter Sprite. That means we get to play out the rest of our hand. Sure. Cycle this for green. Allow that star to resolve. Play Scattershot Archer. And we get to hold up this and try to eat stuff. Alright, yeah, we'll attack. Alright. They're gonna go get the mountain. They're gonna maybe try to bolt or scred. They only play 2 bolts now and 4 screds, and a lot of the creatures that we care about. Okay, they don't get mountain. I don't think that they have it. Fairy Seer. Sure. Oh boy, we get to kill 2 creatures? I'll let that Spellstutter Sprite get in if I can eat that ninja. Okay. Oh, are they gonna ninja? Nope, they're not. Not at all. Okay then. We'll go ahead and Ancient Stirrings. Serrated Arrows, Bonder's Ornament. Yeah, those are all good cards. Serrated Arrows might be better in this matchup right now. This is more cards for cheaper. Bonder's Ornament just means drawing more cards. We'll take a Bonder's Ornament. Any order. I'll go ahead and just attack. Or actually, I'll probably just shoot. And then we'll Bonder's Ornament. Yeah, I'll attack with just this one creature. Okay, that works out. Bonder's Ornament. Actual counterspell. Deprive. Sure. That's right. Steel Killing Ninja on board if they try to attack. Oh, the soft lock of Deprive and Mystic Sanctuary. Sure. Augur Bolas. Okay. That is unfortunate. However, I will go ahead and switch gears, and I'll get in here with this guy, punching for a bunch. Because this is 6 in the air. Yeah, just get in for 6 in the air. Alright, I stopped their card draw engine and I get to punch them. Alright. That feels like a successful punch. And next turn they die. Unless they find an answer. Okay. Yes. Taking down Scred Fairies. Whew. Submit. Run it back. Run it back. I'm comfortable with that. I'm comfortable with taking down Scred Fairies. Ah, boy. Empath Tracker. These are good blockers. Not greatest early game cards. We'll keep it. I do have a bunch of sweet cards that do stuff. Fairy, sure. I would love Serrated Arrows off the top. Or another Fierce Empath. That's also a card off the top. Okay, they can't ninja this turn. They can punch. Oh, okay. Scattershot Archer would be amazing off the top, but we're probably not going to get that. And we definitely probably can't sequence it out properly. Star. Yeah. Card. We'll pass the turn like this. Darn it, I forgot to do the thing. Oh, God. There is so much egg on my face. I hit the wrong button. Oh, God. Well. It's okay. Our opponent's not doing anything crazy either. we'll just go get the tower. Probably play the Karst. Play the Karst, pass the turn. Accumulated knowledge, sure. Sure, down to 15. Now, I'm going to play this. I'm going to try and play a card now. It'd be great if they tried to counter this and not this or this. But it looks like they might be doing whatever they want. So they didn't go for that. They're going to go, how about Bonner's Ornament? That's awfully tempting. It's a good offer. Yeah, they accept the offer. Will Scattershot Archer. And offer was accepted. Now with the Chromatic Star, next turn I think we're just going to double Fierce Empath and shoot their stupid creatures down. Sure. No red Manosaurs either? Okay. No thanks. Nope, this is fine. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Triple Empath. I can Empath to my heart's desire. Will Empath. 1. Okay, and yes, we'll use the ability. We'll take that glorious looking Wretched Griff. Looks just delightful. We'll probably take a green mana and go for another Fierce Empath. Okay, drawing that card. Tower, sweet. Plan another Fierce Empath. Maybe I should have played Brightwood Tracker. Okay, sure. Yes. And we'll take that. Of course. And then we can pass the turn. I mean, it's a shame that we can't cast these because we don't have the blue mana. No thanks, no tax. Accumulated knowledge, sure. All right, they're going to try to attack. This game is in our favor suddenly. Oh boy, and we get to Bajuka Bog, get rid of the Ancestral Recalls. Oh my god, this is everything we've ever wanted. Ah. I'm thinking I'm going to Fierce Empath first. And then I'm going to Wretched Griff afterwards. Try to sequence out cards optimally, I guess. Oh, yeah, we won the match. We won the match. That's not bad. Right now, 50-50. Almost 50-50 for wins and losses. That's pretty good. That's not half bad for Mono Green Tron. So far, 2-2 record. It's not bad. I'll admit, I may have ruined the first game, but that's not. I didn't ruin the first game. I kind of muddled my last match. I probably should have used Weather the Storm a little bit earlier, but I think they might have had me anyway. Darn, I knew I didn't have enough time to go warm up this coffee. As far as coffee goes, I think I'm more of a medium dark roast person than a light roast. I will drink light roast, but I think I prefer it as medium to dark. We'll play first. And we have some cards. We can cast some spells, do some things. We'll keep. This is... Yeah, oh, and, hello, opponent. Good luck. Have fun. Use this. Go get power plant. We could go get the power plant. Any order. Now, question, what are you doing? Scred fairies. Scred fairies again. All right, time for sideboard. Time to go to sideboards. They know we're Tron. I'm going to go ahead and play out the power plant. Because that's the card that they know about. Well, Ancient Stirrings again. See if I can't hit... I don't... Well, I do hit Expedition Map. That's a good thing. Any order. Any order. Expedition Map. This will lead us to mine. And there's a chance that we can Marauder along the way. Yeah. I'll take one over this. I'll take one over the Marauder. All right, Snow. Ponder. Sure. Looking for that land. I'm just going to go ahead and 6 here because I don't think that there is too much that they're going to do that I care about. Nope. We get a mine, and we do get to play Fierce Empath. Sure. Yeah, no, we get to Marauder, then we get to crack the mine, crack the Expedition Map. That works out. Fierce Empath. Come on, don't have Force Spike. Yes. I wonder if they're actually tempo. I'll take the Wretched Griff. Sure. You know, we might have wanted to take Counterspell, just because if they don't have exactly Counterspell, then Ulamog's Crusher hits board and they don't do anything about it for a long time. Alright, no Ninja. I think they're tempo. That might be tempo. No, we can Marauder. Crack Expedition Map with Marauder. Go get Tower, which is nice. I'll play it like this. I think Wretched Griff is better than Marauder anyway, so I'm willing to sequence this one out. Counterspell, sure. We'll get in. Passing the turn. If we won game 1 against... Oh, okay, they get Counterspell. Dang it. That is unfortunate. Ponder goes and gets Counterspell. That is annoying. And I do not like it. Delver. Also annoying. Don't like it. I think the Ambusher might be able to turn the race back in our favor. No blocks. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and crack this. Go get the tower. Or actually bog. We might want bog at this point. They saw the expedition map. They know about that. Mine. Sure. There's nothing of importance in there that we care about, so we're not going to bog yet. We have other options. One of which is playing out some great cards. This Retrogryph can't properly block this Delver at the moment, which is unfortunate. So we might need to just go ahead and ambush her. Because, you know, they might have mutagenic growth, and that's part of the issue. I know that they have counterspell. They're probably happy to counter either one. Retrogryph is better. And we can't just go get another Retrogryph after we use the Ambusher. So, you know, Retrogryph. We'll Retrogryph first. So I'm excited to draw another card. Sure. Sure. Chromatic Star. Okay. Now, Mystic Sanctuaries. This should be all of their Mystic Sanctuaries. They need actual Tragic Lesson or Deprive to get one of them back. Okay. They might flip Delver. Yeah, they flip Delver. Deprive. Alright, there's Deprive. Dang it. At least they're down some counter spells. Okay, Bonder's Ornament. We can sequence out Bonder's Ornament first. Yeah. Let's go ahead and sequence out Bonder's Ornament as the first card we play. Eat a counterspell. They do not. They might not have it. And in that case, that's amazing. We'll use our green here and play out the Ambusher. Return this to hand. Replay it with this. Don't slow roll that counterspell, please. Oh yeah, no, that's right. They reveal it with Delver. That's that was my bad. They revealed it with Delver. I forgot. All right. I'll crack this and feel like a chump. All right, we're gonna thin the deck. Oh my god, Spellstutter Sprite, you're killing me. Alright. I botched that game. I completely 100% botched that game. We'll attack. If this gets eaten by Spellstutter Sprite, that's fine. Mystic Sanctuary, get back to Prime. Alright, cool. Ninja? Ah, it's Ninja. 6. Spell Stutter Sprite is back in hand. Active at 2. Okay. Power Plant. We'll go ahead and use Bonder's Ornament, draw card. See what we get. Slippery Karst. Not great. Not faith-inspiring. Right now, we are dead to Spell Stutter Sprite being flashed in. Actually, no, we're not. We can block the Ninja. That gives us 1 turn of resilience. Oh, but they have Deprive for this Crusher. That is not awesome. Power Plant. Pass the turn. If they have Mutagenic Growth, then we're actually dead. Spell Stutter Sprite flashed in. All right. Snap. All right. Concede. GG. They got it. They got it. I botched one of my turns. That's my fault. That's my fault. Right. We'll play the Scottish Shot Archers. We could probably cut those in favor of these. Retrogrift, definitely over that, 100% of the time. They are playing tempo, so Bonder's Ornament doesn't do as much there for us. We don't really want that. These Serrated Arrows are great, actually. The Ambusher looks eh. Sandworm is eh. I don't want to cut too many of these Bonder's Ornaments, because unfortunately the Bonder's Ornaments do fix us for mana. Ulor's Crusher is fat and harder to cast, and kind of only castable on turn such and such, like 4. Might have to cut Slippery Karst. Oh yeah, crop rotation gets worse with against a bunch of counter spells, so we'll get rid of the 1 crop rotation. Run it back. Run it back. I'm gonna ask them if they play tempo a lot. I always like getting a little bit of advice about other decks from other players. I think that it's a good idea. Like, if somebody just plays a deck super often, you should probably like ask them what's their experience with it. It's it never hurts to just like ask. Our opponent's thinking about it. Not sure what jank we are playing, what pile this is that is in front of them. Don't worry, it's a perfectly fair pile. It's a great pile. We'll play first, sure. Cards? We has cards. Not great cards for this matchup. Mulligan. We could do better. A little bit better. Sure. Not great. I guess keep. That is the opposite of what I wanted. Oh god. Undo that. Cancel. Oh, thank god, it comes back. It comes back. It comes back. Oh god. That is so much better that it comes back. Ancient Stirrings, because it's almost uncastable right now. That works. Oh, in real life they've played mono blue since 2014. Yeah, they're asking about me. I play Jank for YouTube. Mono green Tron. They probably knew and guessed. If they thought about it to any extent. So I'm just gonna let them know. Next turn. Can't chromatic star. I'm willing to crack chromatic star. And desperation dig. Use ancient stirrings to go find. What else? Oh, they know my channel. Good. Congrats. Oh, they watch me a lot. Sweet. Well, shout out to Lucas ACR. All right, Delver. Okay, we do get forest. That's good. That's good. Forest, ancient stirrings. Dig for cards. Find cards. Oh, there's Scattershot Archer. Shame. Any order is fine. We'll play out the chromatic star. Pass the turn. Preordain. Okay. They're going to find their other land drop, of which we have plenty of land drops. We know that it is now safe to Bonner's Ornament. That's good. Oh, it's really safe to Bonner's Ornament. Crusher. Oh, you know, I probably should have Desperation Cycled this Chromatic Star. That's a shame. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's a small. Next time I stream, I think I'm going to do it on Friday. Blind flip Delver, or did they set it up? Nope, they were too busy digging for lands. Okay, alright. No tax. We'll cycle the Chromatic Star. Go get that green. Come on, find me a mine. Crop rotation. We do get mine. Potentially. Okay, I'm willing to play out the power plant and lose the power plant to a counter spell. They probably have one. Yeah, I'm recording right now. God, I know this is probably a terrible idea to run crop rotation into this. I'll try it though, because why not? Oh, yeah, they got it. They got it. All right, counterspell. Sure. I'm just gonna attack in then. I'm gonna get him for my punchies. They're hoping this is a god match. Fingers crossed. I hope it's a god match. But I think tempo might be a bad matchup for Tron. We need some kind of recovery spell or something. All right, no flip for the Delver. Sure. Just race down the one Delver. All right. Ninja D-Power. Ah, it's Ninja D-Power. They were holding that. Ah, all right. Replay Delver. Okay. That is a shame. That is a crying shame. What has happened? Oh boy. We'll pass the turn as is. I will block this ninja till the end of time. No attacks. Okay, flip the insect aberration. Ooh, we could take the insectile aberration. That might be a decent play. I'm hoping that they don't have a second actual counterspell. There's a good chance that they might. Could run up there and block it. Or we could take 3, draw a card. I'll draw the card. Another ninja. Oh, come on. All right. Another ninja. Play out your Delver. Ponder. Oh, yeah, they revealed that with Delver. I really gotta pay better attention to what they're revealing with the Delver. Draw myself a card. Karst. We got it. We got ourselves a card. Dang it. There's a thing. Spellstutter Sprite. I really want to protect this expedition map. Okay. Seems safe for expedition map. Please, oh please. Oh, come on. Come on. You annul? Alright. Alright, you annul. I'm just going to go ahead and play this out. 6 mana, I'm 2 away from Ulamog's Crusher. Alright. Alright. Sure, pass it like this. No thanks. How unfortunate. I could really go for any great top deck. A mine would be amazing. Okay, yeah, sure, Delver. What is it called? That's also good. That's also good, yeah. Kind of spell and annul. Does this do it? Hold on, wait. Please. No. Actual deprive. Dang it. Okay, it just clears the path for Crusher. That's all it does. It just clears the path for Crusher. Tragic lesson. Pick up a land. Yeah, they chose to tragic lesson. Okay, yeah, no, that does do it. That does pick up a land. Ooh, snap. You have snap. Oh god, that's ridiculous. All right, and you just got deprive with Mystic Sanctuary. Okay, that is upsetting. That is super sad. I wonder if I should have been just relying on drawing cards with Bonder's Ornament. It just didn't work out because they ended up drawing well with counter spells and whatnot. They had a great hand. You know, it's just unfortunate. Plus, it just might be a bad matchup where a lot of their cards get in a little bit earlier than our cards while they're disruptive. Mine. Super. Well, let's try something. Gargoyle. Oh my god. And they're just gonna leave that. Okay, they put deprive back on top. What are the chances that they have, you know, another counter spell? Super high? Probably. You know, before I do this, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to crack this in desperation for no value. Ulamog's Crusher. Am I in between counter spells? No! Oh my god. They didn't end up drawing they didn't end up how do they draw it? Yeah, okay, they cast one bottom, one top. Ability. Oh, they drew it with Ninja of Deep Power. Okay, I see. That's how they did it. My mistake. My bad. My bad. Cards. Please. No. God, alright. That's a GG. I think you got it. I'll go ahead and concede. $50 play points. All right. That's not the end of the world. I'll take it. I misplayed a bit. I didn't do the worst. I didn't do the best. I think there was just unfortunately a few matchups where I didn't do super great in. Like, you know, Fairy Delvers, or Delver Tempo. I don't exactly know how to shore up that matchup. We can't sort the cards, and that'll help us at first. Because it just looks like they're getting in under the curve of our more impactful spells. Plus, like, they're flying in overhead, and that's just something that we're not super great at stopping. We don't have a lot of good catch-up mechanics that can deal with what they're doing. We do have Scattershot Archers, which helps against the fairies. We might want to cut One Moment's Peace for one Scattershot Archers, because it looks like we might actually have a decent matchup against a bunch of tutus. Because from what I could tell in one of our burn matchups, that Lava Runner was actually blocked relatively easily by any of our creatures. So you can kind of expect the same with Burning Tree Emissary. I'm wondering if there is a better choice of cards here. Is there a pro blue creature that is in green? That is exactly green. In protection in green, creature, legal and pauper. Let's find out. Protection from artifacts. Protection from zombies. No. 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 All right. There isn't. There is not. I'm not sure exactly how to fight Scred Dover. Other than Scattershot Archer. It might just literally have to be an additional Scattershot Archer. And that's our hope. We might be able to sequence out, we might be able to go for that 5-color sideboard here. I do like the deck. I do think that it has legs, and I do think it does stuff. I'll probably try to hit up MTG Sin City, MTG, or see with like Diego and Apa what like they do against Tempo when they're playing Tron. Because it seems like they just get in so fast and just under the radar, and there's not much that you can do because your curve is so high. Like, our responses are Scattershot Archer, just shoot the tiny creatures. Those are our responses. But unfortunately, our responses are, very reactive. There's not a proactive way for us to initiate everything. I mean, I guess Wretched Grift is decent-ish. We'll slot on the sideboard the Sandworm, and we'll put the Wretched Grift in the main, and that'll help a little. Not a ton, little. Yeah, that'll help a little. Bonder's Ornament's not it. That's really slow to give us cards. Yeah, this is probably it for them. Now that we have room, we do have the room for one extra Scattershot Archer. Sure. And I think that might wrap up the stream. I appreciate people for checking it out, and I appreciate some people like saying some nice things while they were here. Thank you for watching, and coming in for that face touch. As soon as I figure out how to end this stream, I will. I just give me one second.